Hey guys, we are in Peru.
Lima, Peru, with a bunch of llama stuff. Even a llama.
Was your mama a llama?
When I was little, my dad came to Peru and brought me back a llama rug, so this is pretty special for me.
Sweet.
Anyways, we are here overnight, and we've got two really cool tours planned. Tonight we're going to the Catacombs and to a record-holding fountain circuit of some sort. We'll tell you about it once we know about it. And then in the morning we're doing a food tour. So you're going to want to watch this time in Lima, Peru. And we've got two Viator tours, like I mentioned. We'll put links below in case you come. Or if you just want to book a Viator tour. Actually, they gave us one of these free.
Nice.
Which is super cool because we would have done them anyways. Because we love Viator and we use them all the time.
And could we please hurry? Because I'm squatting and my quads are like starting to burn. Well, we've gone on a couple of Viators. Viators?
If we're going to share tours from this company, we need to learn how to pronounce the name correctly. If you know us, you know that we don't know how to pronounce practically anything correctly. It's kind of just part of our brand, really. Like, you know, we don't want to hurt another brand. So, yeah, our stupidity brand. Okay, so it is Viator.
Not Viator.
I always thought it was Viator, but it's not. It's Viator. I looked it up on their own YouTube video where they pronounce their own name.
Perfect.
It's Viator. Viator.
Viator.
Viator.
Viator?
Viator. Okay, we made it. There's so many beautiful, soft alpaca clothing and blankets and all kinds of things. Lots of jewelry. Wow, look at all these baskets. Beautiful. And even musical instruments. My gosh, this is so soft, you guys. Oh, so soft. I want a little baby alpaca. All of the alpaca goods are so soft. I wish I could buy some. I think we're gonna head over to the hotel, have some lunch, sightsee on the way. What do you think, babe?
Sounds good.
I have to say, these are the best markets I've ever been to in a country. Like, such a variety of really cool stuff and pretty authentic local stuff, not like made in China tourist stuff. So they're kind of hooked together. There's more than one market here. I've seen multiple names as we went by, and they're all hooked together. Oh, interesting. This is actually like a mall in front. Looks like there's a lot going on inside this park today. Art displays and sales, and they have a couple of events, sporting events. I think we can see a team over here resting. But this is the Park de John F. Kennedy. Sounds a little familiar, doesn't it?
Heard it before.
I heard of that guy. Beautiful park. We're walking to our hotel. We're staying at the Hilton Garden Inn. Rooftop dining at McDonald's, man. I have to say, if you love the comforts of home, this place is not lacking in American restaurants, is it?
No, it's not.
I wouldn't use them, but you know, you do you.
You've seen Chili's, Starbucks, Burger King, McDonald's.
Multiple other
all
ones,
here. Yeah.
donuts, and all kinds of different fast food. I'd skip them. Try some Peruvian food.
Yeah.
A cool little street. Hey, we found him. That was about a 15-minute, easy, safe walk. Definitely still in a tourist area. We just passed a Chili's restaurant. I'm looking for the Hilton Garden Inn. There it is. We found it. That's a pretty cool garden inn. Right. We're liking the hotel. Sweet. Our view outside. Beautiful. I think that's the ocean over there. I could be wrong. This is a really nice Hilton Garden Inn. Actually, we got it for 30,000 points. I think it'll be well worth it. Nice.
All right, so here's the rooftop bar. Well, actually, here's the bar. The other one was the pool. Oh, wow. Ocean's right there. All right, we are in search of the restaurant. Hey guys, whenever you're in a country, try the local beer, at least once. I am trying Cuisina, and it is a negra, or a dark beer, black beer. And it is actually delicious.
Oh, yummy.
Perfecto.
Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. Wonderful. Thank you.
So the beer is actually pretty sweet when you try it. Normally you think of a dark beer, you're going to get that coffee flavor, that little sharp flavor. This doesn't have it. Much more sweet, more of a burnt molasses, caramel. Just, it's yummy. I'm telling you, you gotta try the local beer. You're gonna find some good stuff.
I say whenever you're in a different country, try the local bread, especially if they have tips and stuff for it, because, you know, that's
You know
the
what?
essence of food around the world. Oh, that's really good. Oh, it's got like cranberries in it or something.
Yeah.
Or nuts. Good.
All right, so lunch is here. Let's give it a try.
This looks amazing. We tasted the sauce and it has quite a kick to it, so I'm going to try it without the sauce first, just to see. I like that it's boneless chicken. Oh my gosh. I love the seasoning. It's like authentic Peruvian seasoning. It has a tiny bit of a kick, not much. I think I will drizzle it with a little bit of that. But look at how good the fettuccine looks. It scared me when they said fettuccine. I was thinking Italian, you know. I don't want that. That's very good. Not at all rich and sweet like Italian fettuccine. It's very, I don't know, Peruvian, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. It's got a little spice in it. It's got a creaminess to it, but not a super rich, sweet creaminess. Really nice. Let's try a piece of the cauliflower, which has a little bit of this green sauce on it. I love cauliflower. Pretty much tastes like roasted cauliflower. So, yeah, it's good. I think it would be really good with a little bit of the spice on it too. So, yeah, this is very good. You actually can get authentic, local flavored foods in a hotel. Usually it's more expensive in a hotel, so we tend to go to local places. But this time, because Tim has a Hilton business card, we have a $50 quarterly credit that we've got to use someplace. And we need to use this quarter's credit, so we might as well spend it on a really yummy lunch.
All right, so lunch was incredible. We were heading back up towards our room and we come across the sign for the bar.
Pisco sours.
So if you don't know this, you're going to be educated. Pisco is the national drink of Peru. Pisco itself is made from grapes. It's an alcohol. It's named after the town that we actually go to next after Lima, called Pisco, because that's where the majority of it is shipped out of around the world.
And there wasn't a ton to do there that was cheap and timely for us, so we're kind of skipping it. But we're not skipping a Pisco.
This is called a Pisco Sour.
Yes, and it's fantastic. I'll admit, I have a package of sour candy back in the cabinet of the cruise. So I like sour, but it's really good. It has like an egg foam topping on it. Had quite a few different ingredients in it. I don't know what all he was putting in there, but a lot.
It was tasty.
But he did educate us because in Peru, it's made from like 8 different grapes. And in Chile, it's only made from one
grape.
Right. So they're very different. So now we do really want to try the one in Chile, but we'll be in Chile for quite a while, so I'm sure we can find one someplace.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyways, when you pass by a Pisco sign and you know that that's the national drink, it's kind of like the beer thing.
Gotta try it.
Gotta try it.
Happy holidays, everybody. So, here's a weird thought that we came across. What do you give the person that has everything or the person that has absolutely nothing?
Yeah, with the holidays here on full display in the hotel, it really got us thinking about how, as full-time travelers, what matters to us is experiences.
Absolutely.
Not things. We sold everything we own. Everything we buy, we have to carry around with us in a carry-on size suitcase, and that's no fun. So what we give each other, and what we've long given people we love, and what we would ask for, hint, hint, kids, what we would ask for is experiences, not things.
We've thought back to gifts we've given each other on our first, second, third year of marriage.
I don't remember what they were.
No idea.
And we thought they were super special at the time. But you know what? We do remember the experiences that we had. Like when we're in a cool area and we go on a special tour like we're doing here in Lima, Peru, we remember those things. Those are cemented because they're different. They're a moment in time that we don't get over and over and over like a bunch of things, I've definitely gotten a waffle maker at some point. I don't remember when that was. I don't remember who gave it to me.
I like waffles.
We ate some waffles. So
I gave you that.
Oh. So we were thinking about how we've done this with our parents because they had everything. So we gave them experiences near where they lived as gifts, or we sent them back to where they went on their honeymoon. This is a great idea too if you have kids like we do who live near a major city or a cool outdoor area. Like one of our sons, they live near Seattle, like an hour away. What's more fun than like an underground tour of the city? Or
they do that?
Food tour.
Oh yeah. Food tours are the best.
Food tours are the best. I'm getting hungry thinking about ours coming up. But yeah, I guess we just want to take a moment to say gift experiences, not things.
What's a good way to do that?
Oh, well, you could buy a tour from Viator, like what we're doing right now on this trip. That's a great way to do it. Buy a tour for somebody. We'll pop up there a generic link to Viator where you can just go and pick out anything you want. And that's a little ad. But that's not why we're telling you this. You guys know we are completely 100% about experiences.
Absolutely.
Not things. Or we would not have sold everything we own just to have experiences every single day.
Or bring you guys along to try to get the experience of what we're doing.
Yeah. If you want this lifestyle but you can't have it yet, this is a great way to have a taster of it. Just explore the area you live in. Go one day trip away and do a tour. Learn something you never knew about where you live.
Yep.
And making me teary because we used to do that kind of thing, and now we do it every day, and we hope you can do it someday too.
Merry Christmas, folks. All right, so we're waiting outside the Hilton Garden Inn for the tour company to come pick us up. They're going to pick us up directly here, drop us off back here, and we are going to go see the Guinness Book of World Record Fountain Facility.
Magic water circuit.
Woohoo!
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Absolutely.
Oh, listen to that bird. That sounds amazing. Okay, so it's called the Lima by Night, including Catacombs and Water Show Tour. I'll pop it up there. It's only $59 per person on Viator. This is the one they gave us for free.
Woohoo!
Thanks, Viator. Yeah, so one of the reasons we love them is because the tour operators that they use are across the board really great. And
Absolutely.
Great at communicating with you, reminding you, making sure you know where you're going. Literally a few hours ago, I said, hey, we made a reservation at Hilton Garden Inn. Can you pick us up there instead of the hotel that we told you, because we were just looking for a hotel near where we thought we would be? And they were like, oh, sure, no problem. So they're picking us up here and dropping us off here so we don't have to walk anywhere through the city late at night. So
Yep.
That's exciting. Yeah, that's one thing we love about it. So anyways, we can't wait to see this. We love fountains.
Even better, we can't wait to show it to you. So we're off, we're walking, we're heading for the catacombs first. Let's go see some dead people.
We're in the central part of the city, which is the oldest part since it was conquered by the Spaniards.
There you go. So catacombs here originated because of the Spaniards. They brought Catholicism in, and now we're gonna go explore it. So the church up there is where we're going. Looks like they're doing some work down here.
Somos testigos. Ahora, exaltado por la diestra de Dios, ha recibido el Espíritu Santo y el Padre y lo ha.
Say what? I can't photograph the catacombs? Oh man. Don't worry about it. We're going to tell you all about it as we finish this evening's
In
tour.
1924, a very vicious murder took place here between two friends who had a falling out over some money. And right across here from the train station, in this hotel, one of them was killed and chopped up and left in a condo that was rented. Eventually they did find the guy that did it, but the poor hotel went out of business due to people's fear that it could be haunted or something. This is the presidential palace across from it. Quite beautiful. So the bar beneath the hotel stayed open because they called it the politician's bar because it was next to the presidential palace. So babe, you can't go there. You're not a politician.
I can lie like one.
You could. I hope you don't. You lying to me, baby?
Never.
This is so beautiful down here. Wow. What a treat to walk around. The cathedral the Archbishop's home, the Presidential Palace, where he lives and works. Some little kids. City Hall over here. This important Central Park, where the fountain, the last week of July, certain day, is actually filled with the Pisco wine, and you can drink it. You what?
I like the idea of the Pisco fountain. They should do that every Friday.
Not just the last Friday in July.
Yeah, every Friday. It should be a Pisco, you know. It's like
Why not just every day?
Yeah, that works.
Even the dog is festive for Christmas. Got the holiday tree here and a nativity. We have a holiday guinea pig over there. See them doing the dance? It's like this is called the Plaza Mayor, or sometimes called the Plaza de Armas because they used to store guns. Hey.
Hey.
So these covered girls that would only show one eye were the first feminists of this area. And it became quite a problem because then you could even cross-dress, or prostitutes could hide under these, or whatever. And so it became a real problem with the church and a lot of the men. But they stood up for their own rights. You think of the cover girls.
They're not the cover girls I'm used to seeing.
They're supposed to be super sexy. Some had fake hips under there to create an hourglass figure.
Yeah, well, you know, they were trying to create a look. I mean, if you think about it, originally they started doing that because of the smell of the dead bodies around in Peru.
Because of the catacombs.
Yeah, because of the catacombs.
Yeah.
They started covering their faces.
Yeah.
And then they kind of liked it. They
Yeah.
liked how it all worked out. So,
And the men thought it was sexy.
yeah, I'm going to go with no. But, you know,
That's what
modern
she said.
times.
She said that time watch.
Yeah.
She meant the hourglass figure. That was pretty funny.
She said sand watch.
Oh, sand watch. Yeah.
Yes, it was a sand watch.
I love that. I think we should change the name of an hourglass to a sand watch.
I think so.
I
It
think
works.
so. Okay, this is the St. Dominic Church, and it used to be the view tower for the city. At the time, they could look over and see the port and the tides and what have you. Oh man, you can tell already this is gonna be cool. Actually, this park was inaugurated in 1929. It is an Art Deco style neoclassical park. I think you could probably tell that better during the day, but we're not here during the day right now. Oh, you can see some like pillared porticos up here. And very cool. Oh, you guys, this is neat. So excited. So this is all one tour, the catacombs and the whole downtown square area, and now the water park. To see the light and music fountain shows.
to be a park, there is the stadium. The stadium, this part and this position part, remember that we saw from the car, it used to be one. Yes? In 19th century it was inauguration. But in the 20s, the president wanted to have more public areas and splitting in 3 parts. Yes? The new park, this part name was the Reserve Park in honor of the reserve of soldiers from Peru during the Pacific War in the year 2000. People that came here didn't care and damage all around. Yes, that's why they decided to close. The government closed it and put it beautiful again, but nobody could enter. We passed close by, could see and how beautiful flowers inside, but nobody could get it. Yes, in 2006, the mayor, yes, Castañeda Lozio was the name, traveled to Las Vegas and stayed in the Bellagio.
Stayed at the Bellagio in Las Vegas.
Like this in my city. He
Inspired
came
the
back
mayor.
1 year. He came in July 26th, in 2007. They inaugurated the Silk and Wine Show inside this park.
Lost. It's dark and it's hard to follow. And Jim is missing. And I'm stressed. Oh gosh, it's like a candy land or something over there.
So those catacombs were so cool, and I'm so depressed that we weren't able to show you pictures from it.
Yeah, they have really strict rules. No pictures, no videos inside. We were only allowed to do it inside what they call the charge, which is like a church.
Yeah.
And in fact, they were having a big, huge service going there, which was really cool to see and hear.
And that's what you guys got to see and got to hear, and that was really cool. But I'm going to tell you, it wasn't nearly as cool as when you got down underneath the church in the catacombs, and you could hear the service going on above you.
It was so cool. It's really different if you've been to catacombs in like Rome. Mm-hmm. It's nothing like that. It's really different, and you need to see it. So basically, they were the cemeteries. Like in the old times, the catacombs were where everybody was buried, right?
Yeah.
And so the best spot,
Directly underneath the altar.
yeah, because basically every time the service was going, you could hear them praying, right? So it's like it was making it easier for you to get into heaven, supposedly. And you could hear it because we were
Totally.
right down there.
It
and
was so cool.
You could totally hear it. So the rich people would pay extra to get to be, buried, I guess, there.
But it wasn't just any rich person that could be buried there. And even though this is Peru, the only people who were buried there were Spaniards.
Right, yeah, you had to be European. You couldn't be Peruvian.
Correct. And you couldn't be half European.
No.
You had to be a full-blooded European in order to be buried there.
To be buried under the altar. But you could still be buried in the catacombs. It was just farther in.
Yeah, you got second-tier seating.
So a super bizarre thing about it is that when they decided to get it ready for tourists and open it up to people, they basically, I wouldn't really call it dug up the bodies, but they gathered up the bones. And you have to realize too that the bones are in these boxes that look kind of like grave boxes, but they're like 4 meters deep. So there's
just
like
one on top of another on top of
10
another.
bodies on top of each other or something.
In fact, this is bizarre. They said, history says, that when those 4 meters of bones got full and they needed more space, they literally dug up the oldest ones and threw them in a giant well thing underneath the church.
How weird is that, you guys? And it was 10 meters deep. So basically, they're gathering up all these bones. And then because they were having tourists, they sorted them. So instead of seeing a skeleton, you see a whole bunch of skulls or a whole bunch of arm bones or a whole bunch of leg bones. And they're arranged in patterns.
Yeah.
It's really something else. You just have to see it.
So as someone who has spent a lot of time with cadavers and skeletons and all of that for school, I'm sitting here going, wow, these are all a bunch of femurs. Oh, wow, these are all a bunch of humors. Why do they have skulls lined up on the stairs going up like they're some decoration? And actually, that's what they were, decorations.
But it's not gross.
No, not at all.
And it won't freak you out. They say, are you claustrophobic? So you're thinking, I don't think so, but what if I am? What if it's really bad, right? It's not even like that at all. These are huge open spaces. It's not like the catacombs in Rome.
Huge is relative. I'm squatting down and bending down through most of them.
Well, that was the doorways.
Well, yeah.
Archway, doorway type things. And it wasn't just all the bones and stuff down there. There were these really cool areas that were used by the nuns and the monks and the priests and the everybody.
And again, you couldn't take pictures of those.
Yeah, couldn't take any pictures. Beautiful courtyard area. It was really cool, you guys. There was so much to see.
I was so depressed.
So bummed you couldn't take it. But honestly, pictures can't do a place like that justice.
No,
you
they
have
really
to go
can't.
see it for yourself.
Yeah.
So, anyways, a couple interesting facts about it.
So even when they opened up public cemeteries, they didn't
In
want
1808.
Yeah, 1808. People didn't want to use them. They still wanted to be buried under the church because they did feel like that was the quickest, easiest way to get to heaven.
Yeah.
I
Kind
don't
of
remember
crazy.
ever reading that in a Bible story anywhere.
Anyways, the other thing is really interesting. So we went all around the square and everything, which you, I'm sure, saw in our video. Cool area that the presidential palace and all those places. But get this, they had secret entrances down into the catacombs because they could go hide, these important people could go hide down in the tunnels during the revolutions when they were fighting with the Incas.
Yeah, and that was something that we learned about the catacombs, is that they weren't just underneath the church that we went to.
Yeah.
And they weren't just underneath other churches. They had tunnels linking church to church to church.
Yeah,
and the catacombs underneath each one. That's a lot of
and the funny thing is that all these tunnels under this town have prevented them from putting in a metro system.
Yeah, they can't put it because it's a World Heritage Site.
Yeah, they're
Every
still
time they
working
hit
on
a
it.
tunnel, they have to stop. And so what they've done is they've got their bus system now using the areas that are underground for a little ways, and then they come back up because they just have little short tunnels everywhere.
It's really funny. Okay, the other thing is a couple things. One, the guide was really great. Athena's, actually our driver was too, Henry. But she was pointing out to us different areas where like the dome had to be reconstructed 3 times because of earthquakes. This town has suffered some bad earthquakes.
Well, it sits right on top of where 2 tectonic plates meet.
Yeah.
And so it's had some whoppers.
So anyways, it was very interesting how the architecture, the current architecture that you're looking at has been influenced by earthquakes. And then it was also interesting how so much of it was Baroque, but now when you go into the church you saw, it's more neoclassical. And that had to do with the different worship styles as they evolved. And, you know, it's just super interesting. We learned so much.
Yeah.
I think to see it without a guide, you would have missed most of it. I'm really glad we didn't try to do that without a tour.
Yeah, and this is one of those times when history matters. I mean, history always matters, but in this particular tour, I'm not kidding at all. Getting that historical feedback, because obviously, I don't know how many of you are up on your Peruvian history. I'm not. I'm barely up on my
I learned
California
it in 7th
history.
grade.
So, because of that, though, the influence of how the church changed over the years because of the Spanish, you know, and the locals and everybody's influence into it, it was really cool.
Yeah. And there's a library there that's beautiful with these 2 spiral staircases. It's really unique and cool.
Pictures.
And the books are so old, like you can even tell just looking at them from the viewing area. They're so old and crumbling apart. But the libraries were basically like the universities of that time. That's where you could learn things. And so there's all kinds of books in there, not just a ton of Bibles, but there are a lot of Bibles. And there are, first of all, from Peru alone, there's stuff in 47 languages because the Spanish would go out, I guess you'd say as missionaries sort of, to all the Amazonian communities.
Yeah, and a lot of them adopted the lettering.
They basically were the early translators, right? They would write down the language and then write things in it. And plus, the priests traveled around a lot, around the world, and they accumulated books from like all over the world.
Yeah, that was part of their job, was just to accumulate books.
Yeah, really fascinating. It was so much more than I ever imagined.
Oh, yeah. And fountains was not at all what I had expected.
I thought it was going to be this big green park with rolling hills and like fountains interspersed in a pathway you meander. And I thought hardly anybody would be there. Oh my gosh.
It literally was like being at California Adventure or being at Disneyland or even being on the Strip in Vegas. There was just people everywhere.
Yeah, and what is interesting, as you saw of the video, the mayor went to Vegas to the Bellagio.
I want one of those.
Yeah, exactly.
Build me a Bellagio.
So, you know, similar to that, although the big fountain show that they do, like, I think 3 times a night, reminded me more of California Adventure, where it's like a misty water, and then it's a projection onto it of like a story.
Yeah.
But it's all set to music. But then there are also like dancing fountains and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a whole bunch of fountains, but
it's just so many people there, and it's so dark. It's so easy to get lost.
yeah, and it's like a carnival. So it's distracting. There's kids running everywhere. It was a cool place, but I am so glad that we were not on like the Princess Ship tour with like 100 people. I do not even know how you would not get lost because we only had 7 people. And I will say also, this Viator tour, it was very comfortable. The van was very comfortable. They got us around very well. there's only 7 people, awesome guide, and 1 person still managed to get lost. I will mention it was not me.
It just happened to be the largest human in the group.
And yet, the guide went back to look for Tim, couldn't find him. Came back, it's like, we have to go get a seat for the show, and then I'll go look for him again.
Okay, now I'm just going to lay out a little safety notice here. If you travel by couples, this is the first time that we failed to have Wi-Fi on one of our phones.
To have data.
Data on one of our phones. It happened to be
Literally,
my phone.
the first day in 2.5 years that one of our phones didn't have data. And for this exact type of reason. Tim's did not have data. Interesting note. I started thinking maybe he can still get notifications, because we get notifications even when we're on like airplane mode. So I sent him an email, I sent him some WhatsApps, I sent him Google Voice messages.
And it worked. I got the email.
It's the email that he got, and he could read it. He couldn't reply, but he could read it. So I was trying to say like where we were. Unfortunately, I didn't know which method was working, and I figured WhatsApp would work for a text, and no, I should have stuck with the emails, because he only got about half the directions.
Anyway, long story short, I was found. Good Lord, we're in Peru. Half the people here are under 5 foot. You know.
Yeah, it wasn't that easy. I mean, we were looking. I was scanning the area where you said you were.
Uh-huh.
Because it was in front of us at the show, basically.
Yeah.
I couldn't see you. There was a lot of tall people.
They weren't that tall.
They were as tall as you.
Some.
And a lot of them had kids on their shoulders and things, so it's hard to tell in the dark.
Anyway.
It was so dark, you guys. So have a backup plan to where to meet up when you're going to go someplace like that in case you lose the group. Where do I meet up if I lose the group in this very crowded, dark place? Okay. And don't leave home without data. Ever. Ever.
Good news is they found me. Everything is good. I'm not lost.
The good news is I didn't get lost, because I'd probably still be there.
Well,
you'd be here at the hotel being like, well, I guess I'll be traveling alone from now on.
She's all like telling me that she told the tour guide, let me go out and look for him. I'm like, oh no, don't do that.
Yeah. Anyways, shout out to our tour guide.
Yay.
She was amazing. This was a phenomenal tour.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 1,000,000 times better than we ever could have thought.
Oh yeah.
And such a good price, guys. So the link is down below in the description. Please use our link. We actually do earn a commission on it, but that's not why we're telling you about it.
No.
We would have gone on this anyways, but since we do earn a commission on it, we have to tell you that. So anyways, please use our link. We're also putting it up on the screen. You can take a picture of it. If you take a picture, you can probably copy and paste it from the picture into your browser. Okay, make sure you pronounce the company correctly, Viator. We just learned.
Viator, where they have tomatoes.
Okay, and tomorrow we are taking another Viator tour here in Lima, Peru.
And that's a fun one. It's a food tour.
A food tour, a morning food tour, also 4 hours. Wait, we have got our steps in.
Yes.
Like crazy, right? We're gonna sleep really good tonight at the Hilton Garden Inn. So anyways, we hope that you will join us again tomorrow morning to taste Lima, Peru, which is in the Miraflores area that we're gonna do this tour.
Yep. So with that said, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about Tim getting lost. Be nice.
Leave a comment. Let us know if you think I should have just left him there.
Ow.
No, I'm just joking.
Ow.
I was so worried.
Hey guys.
Like I lost my little kid.
Yeah, get out there. Don't get lost, but taste some life for yourself. Please subscribe to both of our channels, and in the descriptions below, you will find links to our social media. And you know what? Leave us a comment. Tell us what you like, and let us know what you'd like to see in the future.